Hello and welcome back to the Fractured Rooster. I'm Josh, and today I'm out of the shop for the first time in a long time. I thought I could use a change after wrenching on that Bronco for weeks, well, months on end. I know I'm kind of getting a little tired of it, so I thought I would jump in my truck, well, my new-to-me truck. This is the 2004 Dodge Ram 2500 that you might have saw over on Watch JR Go's channel. You might have seen in a couple of my last videos when we were working on the Bronco. It was sitting in the background. I bought it to tow this gigantic trailer attached to the back. It's a 32-foot. I think it's got a 9-foot ceiling. It's a big boy. I needed this big truck to hold that big trailer so that we could start moving on to some other projects. The Bronco's pretty well ready for paint at this point, so it's just going to kind of go to the back burner, which is fine because that'll give me some time to introduce you to some of the other projects I have going on, like this Dodge Ram, and, well, what's in the trailer back there. So here's that truck and trailer. As you can see, it's big enough to haul just about anything that I could throw at it. We'll take a look inside. All right. Move that bus.
Bus driver.
Hey, it's the Healey. You guys are familiar with that guy.
Stuart Little himself.
Stuart Little. Does it have a mouse in it? Probably does. Yeah, this is the inside of the 32-foot trailer. It's brand new. I bought it to haul a bunch of junk around.
So much room for activity.
This is
workout up here. Put a gym up here.
Yeah, gym, kitchenette, living room, and then upstairs we could put a
TV
bedrooms.
flips down from the ceiling.
Nice. It's MTV Crib style. Yo, check out my trailer.
You live in a trailer? It's not what you think.
It's not what you think. Hear me out. But yeah, we brought this down here today because it needs, the brakes bled and it kind of needs to get up on a lift. There's a bit of an oil leak happening underneath it. I don't know if it's a transmission output shaft or input shaft or one of the shafts.
Either way.
So, yeah, I thought I'd bring it down here and get it up on a lift and maybe swap it out with another car I have down here. I'm not sure. I think we're collectively running out of space between even the two of us.
Yeah. But who bought a building this small? It's so stupid.
I know. How do you outgrow a building that big? Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
Are you sure? Sounds sketchy. Gotta run with it. This is the best car in the world to put.
Yeah, it's like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Weighs 14 pounds, I think. Zeke's not going to have anywhere to sleep now. He's going to be super pissed.
That's true.
Well, I'm sure you guys are well aware of Watch JR Go. That's how most of you found me, I'm sure. We were inside of his, what, 20,000 square foot?
Well, this building's 10.
Only 10,000. This building.
Yeah.
But inside here, we've got one of my projects, a 06 Trailblazer SS. It's the 1SS with the cloth seats. It's missing some of the options like buttons on the steering wheel, leather seats, I guess I do have a sunroof. Forgot about that. But that's really the only difference between the 1 and the 3. They all came with an LS2 aluminum V8 from the Corvette, and most of them are bad. To include this one, I bought it as a roller, and it now houses a 408. It's an iron block 408. I don't remember all the details, but it's got a big mega cam in it. LS3 heads on it. We dynoed it at 465, 485 at the tires, something like that.
500 at the crank.
We were looking for a little bit more, but that's what she did. I redid everything under the truck. All the suspension's new, all the bushings are new, control arms, shocks, struts, brakes.
Brand new powder coated wheels.
Powder coated the wheels, got new tires on it.
This thing's like new front to back.
This was a very fun truck to own.
Yeah.
It was the best and worst of times. I think this is engine number 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
I think it's block number 4, but it's on rebuild number 5 or maybe even number 6. They've got issues with the oiling pans on these. All the oil likes to run to the back, and unfortunately the engine picks up fresh oil from the front. So when that happens, it oil starves the engine and they are kaput, as you might say.
And they almost wheelie when they launch, so it makes the problem worse.
Yeah, all the weight goes to the back tire, and these do plant and just go. They're very fun to drive. but they go through engines when you drive them like that. So I've done everything to this one, put the Corvette C6 oil pan on it to fix that, and converted it from all-wheel to two-wheel drive. The other weak link on these, aside from the oil pan, is the transmissions, the 4L60s, or I guess they were 4L70s, the heavier duty one, but they were still no match for the LS2 in the heavy truck. So those like to go out as well. So I've replaced the 4L70 with a 4L80, a 3/4 ton heavy duty transmission that's pretty well known to be bulletproof. So I've bulletproofed it. It's very fun to drive.
I mean, this transmission survived 3 engines. So it's a good transmission.
That's a fair point. Fair point. It's got a 3200 stall in it. Like I said, a big cam, cold air intake with the remote mounted filter, E-fans, the good E-fans. I have an aluminum radiator at home for it. It's got all the common long tube headers. It's got all the common upgrades that you'd put on a Trailblazer.
Everything you want.
It's all done. Yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up and driven, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of afraid to drive it. Every time I drive it, I seem to blow up an engine, so it's for sale.
That's true.
It will be for sale soon. What else do I have in here? Oh, the big boat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is my father's boat. It's I think it's an 84, 87, 88 Checkmate Starflight. It's a cool old, like, retro boat. The seats are in really nice condition. I think it would clean up nice. It's got a fresh, I think it's a 225 or a 250 Evinrude.
225?
She is a runner. Those motors sound so cool when they're out of the water.
Sound cool.
But nice trailer, new tires. Yeah.
Yep.
What else do I have in here? And then last but not least, at least inside this building, is the 33, the factory Ford 33 hot rod. They were made pretty famous. Well, I guess they made their name with the Cobra kit cars. And then they've since branched out into Daytonas, and they've even got a couple that use Subarus as drivetrains. All right, well, we're in the air now, and I thought I'd take a minute to just tell you exactly what the symptoms are. We have a brand new master cylinder over there with brand new lines going all throughout the car. You even have a new 4-way here with even a new pressure switch for the brake lights. I mean, when I say everything in the system is new, I mean everything in the system is new except for that one hose, that soft hose that goes from the chassis to the rear axle. And that's only because I ordered 2, and I think they sent me 2 of the incorrect hoses. I bought them from 2 different manufacturers also, well, suppliers, thinking that maybe one has made a mistake. But when they both sent me the same hose, I got to thinking, well, this must be my fault. So I came down here today to put this in the air just to check and see what it is I'm missing and see if we can get these rear brakes buttoned up and bled. Because that's really the only thing this car's lacking is brakes. Once the brakes start working, we can start driving it and enjoying it, and hopefully find it a new home. Does that look like?
Oh, that is a piece of junk. It's painted and...
Oh, it's super flimsy.
Yeah. What if that's expanding when we step on the brakes?
I think it has to be.
That is terrible. And it runs into that T? That does look about right.
Judging by how soft this is, I think that's our problem. So I guess I didn't state what the problem was before. The problem was with the brakes, but specifically, when you push on the brakes, you've got nothing. No brake pedal at all. It takes about 3 pushes. Finally,
you gotta pump it.
Finally, on the 3rd pump, you get like 80% good brakes. On number 4, 100%, all 4 wheels stop.
But it makes for an interesting driving experience.
And then you let off and you wait 15 seconds and you go to push on the brakes again and you have nothing again.
Gone.
So the brake pressure bleeds off. It takes about 4 pumps to get brakes, and then it bleeds off almost instantly. And I think what's going on is the inner hose inside this rubber here, I think it's just expanding, it's ballooning. So the first 4 pumps are to pump this hose up, and then you have decent brakes, and then in the 10 seconds, once your foot's off the pedal, in those 10 seconds, the pressure's being released from this hose, going back into the reservoir, and it takes you another 3 or 4 pumps to pump that hose back up. So, all right, well, hey, it looks like we found a problem, and we might have the fix on hand here, so let's get after it. All right, so I think this should just be a 5/8 or a 9/16. There we go. Start the leak now. Oh man, that fluid is pretty nasty. And this car's got maybe 10 miles on it since the entire brake system's been replaced, so I think we're onto something here.
The thing is in perfect condition. The line wrenches are right here as well if you need them.
I think we're good.
On normal wrenches?
Yeah.
Cool.
You have those line wrenches in a Worthington pattern?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Those are hard to find.
Yeah.
I knew you'd have them.
I love to keep specialty tools for cars I don't want to work on. Hey man, how much British stuff from 50 years ago do you work on? A lot.
All of it.
Oh, that's just all I do. How about this? Have you considered the power of Milwaukee compels you?
That is what I needed.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get in there, but it's gonna work.
Milwaukee exorcism.
Yes. Okay, there you go. Hit, a little more. You need. Yeah! Shorten that job up considerably. And now we've got a 5/8 over here on the T, a line wrench, so we should be ready to break this loose. Ooh, it just has so much dirt on it. It's not a 5/8. You got 9/16? Dude, this 5/8 was spinning. What are you doing? The line wrench should be more secure.
What is going on?
I was concerned.
What even is this?
Yeah, here. Try to keep it from spilling everywhere. Oh, good catch.
Saw it coming.
Good catch. Oh, this is some nasty fluid. It's black.
Yeah, it's gross.
You think it's probably coming out of this hose?
Yeah, so what's coming out of the line from the Masters?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to put this in the trash as long as you think you got the right one.
I think I might have the right one.
I think you do. Taking a gander at this, if you want to hold it up here, it does seem like you have the exact right one.
Side by side. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Just
Chuck it.
trash can.
Okay, so we gotta start this side first. We'll definitely use that copper washer. In you go. Oh man, if they would have mounted their Holley fuel pump in a different spot, this would have been easier.
Stupid factory in their
God.
Holley fuel pump. Can't believe they made it like that in Europe.
All right. Clean it off.
All right, well, Josh is putting together more things. In the rear of this car, we have new plugs for the jack ports on the side. That's those right there. You put the jack in and then crank it up. And you should, oh man, this is gonna be so nice.
They fit?
Oh yeah, they fit perfectly.
Nice.
Can't beat that. And we'll repeat that over here.
I've always kind of despised those little holes.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right, what are you working on?
Lug nuts.
Oh, you got new ones. Those are pretty.
All right, we lowered the car, threw John in there, and he pumped up the brakes. So he said already, like by the second pump, they feel great. So go ahead and hold them down, John.
There you go.
We'll see what comes out of the Zerk here. Oh, nasty black fluid.
Okay, I'm at the floor.
And now it's clear. It already cleared up.
Nice.
We might have gotten like a half of an ounce of fluid out. Go ahead and pump.
Holding.
I'm gonna go to the other side.
The brake pressure is incredible right now.
That's just one of two. These are hard to get wrenches on. Oh,
That one let the brake fluid come out for real, so there's something up with that other one. Like this one pushed straight to the floor.
yeah, a lot of air came out of this side.
Okay.
Go ahead and pump.
There we go. This one feels like it bleeds better.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead. I'm able to open this one more.
Okay. That's the floor.
Okay, I think we're done.
Party.
I'm gonna let it sit like 15-20 seconds and see if you retain pressure. Damn, and she fired right up. Need a little bit of choke because it's cold outside. Brakes?
It took a little longer, but like it's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pump it, it was only one push.
Nice.
You can drive that. I don't see how that would be bad.
It sounds like a challenge. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, let's go. That was a clunk.
We have to investigate that clunk.
Yeah, but it came from the rear end.
Yeah, it's behind us.
Yes.
Fine.
So that's in our past.
What a cool little car.
It's such a good car. Oh man.
Brakes are there. You got to go halfway down, but they're there.
See, that's about what I thought. It was about halfway is where, but on the next pump, it's kind of perfect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very open air.
Yeah.
I'm getting beat up by my hoodie.
It's not a good winter car.
No, it's not ideal. I guess there's not even a heater box yet. You don't need no heat. Oh, we're going for it.
Sending it.
I was like, man, any faster, you might be able to roll it.
You have to fight the wheel.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to turn. Talk about driver feedback. It's got it.
It has all of the driver
It's
feedback.
saying, no, no, no.
Don't drive me like this.
You know, when you see those old like bias ply cars at like Goodwood,
Yep.
hitting sideways, that's the way you feel.
They're just fighting it. Are you gonna do some donuts? I'm gonna hang on tight. I'm gonna lean towards you so we can compensate.
You think it'll spin a tire?
I don't know, it might.
I'm gonna find a lower gear.
First gear is the key.
I think it had a couple rotations.
Yeah.
We just put all the weight on the wrong tire. That really
It's
helped.
funny because it really kind of just hooked and went. Good suspension setup right there.
Yeah, it's dialed in. Oh, come on.
Such an angry little ripper. But it's like it gets around great. It just doesn't weigh anything, you know, so it's all good. This is the first real drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can kind of smell some of the old stuff burning off finally.
I've gone around the neighborhood a couple of times and that's it.
You feel the wind in your hair over there?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them. Oh man. This is a road, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a road if you got a tiny car.
I'm pretty sure this is legal. We just drive right up to the crosswalk and push the button.